Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best Amethysts in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM here on this tier list. I got a list of 50 of the best Amethyst cards in the game, exactly 50, and we're going to go through and rank them all here in today's video. I tried to get pretty much all the best Amethysts and the biggest names in the game. I may have missed a couple. If I did, I apologize, but I tried my best. And so we're going to start with the first one, Franz Wagner. Franz is an S tier Amethyst to me. He's 6'10" at shooting guard with legitimately solid movement. Very arguably the best Amethyst shooting guard in the game. I think he probably is. If you're the best at your position, you're probably going to be a top tier card, and I think he's an S tier option for sure. KD is, man, I don't know. His stats and badges are so bad. He's got such low stamina too, but I actually really like his animations. He's 6'10" small forward. I think he's, I want to go D. No, I probably should go D, but I'm gonna go C because I love his animations. His stats and badges are absolutely D tier, but I love his animations and he's 6'10". I'm giving him C tier. I might move him down though if we don't have a big enough D tier. Cam Thomas is definitely D tier. He's 6'3" at shooting guard. He plays no defense. He's not particularly threat as a slasher either. At least if he could play point guard, you'd have the argument of, oh, he's really good and really fun offensively. But at shooting guard, he's so undersized and liability defensively, it's like you can't not put him D tier. AD only has like a 73 speed, 73.3-ish. It's not exactly that, but not good. Definitely too low. I think he's pretty easily C tier. And then Jerry Stackhouse is also going to be pretty easily D tier. This card came out pretty early. I'm not even sure I needed to include him on this list, but he's not great. He's got pretty decent slashing and good shooting stats anyway, but his jumper's not great. He plays no defense at all either. I don't think he's a great one either. LaMarcus Aldridge. I think LaMarcus Aldridge is probably better than AD, but he still isn't great by any means. I mean, he's a good pick and popper, but 74 speed, good, decent interior defender, which is nice, but on the slower end and certainly on the not that athletic end either, in my opinion. For me, I just don't think I could go any higher than, honestly, I'm going C. I like his jumper. Defense isn't terrible, but 74, I think I'm going to go C. Nick Claxton. He's got a 55 three ball, but he's got 80 speed. He's got good defense. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm moving Aldridge back up. I do like his jumper. He's got decent defense. I'm going to put Aldridge B. I'm going to put Claxton C. Claxton is very good at everything except for shooting. He's just very limited as a shooter. He can hit wide open occasionally, and that's about it. You could easily go D. I think I'm going to go C. Terry Dishinger is going to go A for me. 6'7", great shot creator. Very nice slasher. Actually a pretty decent defender too. If he was bigger at the small forward position than 6'7", I definitely think he would be even higher on this list, but unfortunately that lack of size does definitely hold him back at least a bit. So for me, I'm gonna go, yeah, I think it's fair to put him in the A tier. I would like to put him S, but I just don't think he's quite there. Herb Jones, pure 3 and D. He is very good defensively and his jumper's nice, but he's only got like a 75 three ball and he's not a threat off the dribble at all. So to be honest, he's kind of just there. You know what I mean? He's not great at all. I wouldn't say he's terrible either, but I think probably like the defense, I'll give him B tier. I do like his jumper. He is a good defender. I'll give him B tier. Marcus Smart's S tier. He's a great slasher, a great defender, and a decent shooter with a really nice jumper. Good enough for S tier in my opinion. He's the best, well, one of the 2 or 3 best Amethyst point guards in the game. He's not the best Amethyst point guard, but he's either the 2nd or 3rd best, I'd say. Very good card nonetheless. Dalton Connect, slow, doesn't defend at all. His jumper's not good. He's an easy D tier. Naz Reid, I like, 6'9", good, very good jumper. Not the worst defender. He's kind of a little unathletic though at the power forward position. Not crazy fast, not the best laterally defensively either. He's okay. He's okay. I think he's probably B tier. The jumper could make the argument to go to A tier. He's better than LaMarcus Aldridge, that's for sure. I'm looking at the rest of this list. There are definitely a couple bigs on here that are better than him, but only like 2 that you know what? I'll go B. I mean low A, but I'll go A for at least right now. Channing Frye, he's slow. He's got good shooting stats and badges, but he's not that good defensively, and his jumper's also not that great. I think he's pretty mid. I'm gonna go D tier for him. KP's a great, like, size-wise shooter with a good release, but he's 25 speed. I'm sorry, that is completely unusable. It's not, he can't move at all. Obi Toppin's better than Naz Reid. He's faster, he's more athletic. He's not quite as good of a shooter, but he's better overall in terms of defensive versatility and athletic ability. I do prefer him a little bit to Naz Reid. Definitely a solid A tier. I like Obi a lot. Josh Giddey. I think there's a couple point guards I like better than him. He's 6'8", That's probably his biggest value, though, is the fact that he is tall. I don't actually think he's that amazing of a card. I think A tier probably. I mean, he's got a little bit of movement. His jumper's not terrible. If he was 6'3" or 6'4", he'd be like C tier though. At 6'8", his height is the main thing that really gives him a lot of value. Marvin Williams, I really like to the point where I'm very close to putting him S tier. He doesn't quite have the defense. I think I'm gonna go A, but I really like his jumper a lot. And he's a very solid finisher too, and he's not a liability defensively. Plus he's got pretty good size at small forward. He's like 6'9". He's a good card. I think he's high A, and I'm a fan. Nick Young, bucket getter. Defensively a little but definitely better than like a Herb Jones. I'm gonna go A for him too. I'm gonna move Nasri down to B. I don't think he's as good as any of these guys in A tier. Nick Young's probably a little lower A just because defensively he's not amazing, but offensively I think he's really good. His jumper's great. He's solid. I think A tier is fair for him. Ron Harper, he's a really good defensive point guard, but he's only got like a 73 ball and a 70 driving dunk. I just don't trust him enough offensively as an amethyst. If you value defense and you feel consistent with his jumper, I think you could make the A tier argument though for sure, but I think I'm gonna go B tier. Still not a terrible card. Mario Zonya's 6'8" with an absolute burner, like one of the better jumpers we've seen at the shooting guard position, or one of the better jumpers in the game, period. Position doesn't matter, just in general. He's also got a 90 driving dunk. He just doesn't play amazing defense, but his defensive stats aren't bad. He's got like 79 interior, 82 perimeter, something like that. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good, especially the interior and the size of shooting guard. If you get the right badges on the Sezonia card, he's legit. I don't want to sit here and act like he is not a very good card because I legitimately think he is. I think he's a very, very solid option, especially if you get him properly badged. So we're going to go A tier with him as well. Jordan Clarkson is... He's definitely S. He's the best point guard on this list. He is, 100%. 6'5", love his jumper, a lot of good movement, good escape, good crossover. He doesn't have a great fade. That doesn't matter nearly as much now though because fading isn't the meta anymore. I think he's easily S tier. He's the best point guard on the list. Tobias Harris is D tier. Not a big fan. Just doesn't defend at all, really. Sean Livingston is a worse Ron Harper. He's not nearly as good defensively, and he's got an even lower 3-ball rating. I don't think he's great. He's just tall, but I think he's still C tier. Deion Waiters plays no defense, and his jumper isn't amazing, but he is 6'4", good slasher, good offensive stats and badges. I think he's okay. I mean, ish, but I'm not going higher than C tier with him either. Paul George gonna be another S tier, 6'8", great defender, versatile stats and badges, good slasher, nice release, has a good escape. He's a solid card. Steven Adams, he rebounds like a maniac. Besides that, I don't think he's very good. Wilt is short, or it's not short, slow and can't shoot. He's huge, but that's about the only thing he does well is be tall. He's slow and can't shoot. That's kind of a curse. Darius Garland's undersized. Kind of fun movement-wise, but defensively a total liability. I think he's D tier too. Doug Christie, I really like him. Pro 2 fade was a lot more valuable than prior to the patch, but he still has a great standstill jumper and really quality defense. Doesn't do much off the dribble at all, but I still think he's A tier because he's a really good 3 and D card. He's like a better version of a Herb Jones, for example. Cam Johnson is really nice too. He's low-key S. Really complete stats and badges, good size or decent size at small forward, really nice jump shot. Slashing wise, better than I anticipated. He's really, really good. Mo Bamba is probably also S tier. I mean, 7 foot with a 7'10" wingspan. Can't really complain much about that. With a really good jumper, 84 speed or is 82, I don't know, whatever. Very good athletic ability as well for a guy that speed, of that size as well. So I'm a fan. I think he's definitely S tier. VJ Edgecombe, I don't adore his jumper, but I do like the defense. I think the jumper is good enough. The slashing is nasty. The defense isn't as good as a Marcus Smart, neither is the jumper, but slashing wise, he's even better. And he is 6'5", does get standing ducks because of that, and has a decent jumper, good shooting stats and badges, and pretty versatile, solid defense too. I'm gonna go low S, but I am gonna go S. OG Anunoby, I'm gonna go A, just solid as it comes, athletic, versatile, good small forward who's got a good jump shot, good defense, good slashing. Solid card. Shane Battier, low B. Wish he had I just wish he had a better shot, honestly, more than anything else. His stats and badges aren't that insane for what you'd expect from a Battier card defensively. He's fine, but he's not amazing. I think he's B tier. Jaden McDaniels, low S maybe or high A. Really good jumper, good size at small forward. Doesn't do a lot else besides those two things. I think I'll go A. He's a good card though. Jim Paxson, slow, ugly jumper. Otherwise the stats and badges are nice, but the jumper holds him back a good amount. I think he's B tier. Trey Murphy is awesome, but I'm not going higher than, I mean, him and Marvin Williams are gonna be the same level. They're both high A. Really nice shooters, good defenders, solid cards, but need a lot of badges still. And Trey Murphy has 95 driving dunk as well, which is nice. I really like his jumper too. He's good. Fully badged, you could make the argument for S tier with him. Spencer Dinwiddie, I guess I go S tier with him too. It feels weird having 4 point guards in S tier, but Dinwiddie is good. He really is. He's 6'5", 6'6", solid finisher, good shooter. Doesn't have the best fade, but again, that doesn't matter as much now. Movement wise, it's like, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. Defensively, it's kind of the same way, but at 6'6" at point guard, he's still really, really solid. Vlade Divac is like a better Channing Frye, a little more versatile defensively, but still not great. I think he's probably C tier. Mathurin I did like, I gotta be honest. I was a fan of him yesterday when I did gameplay with him. I don't think he's S tier, but I do think he's A. We have a very big A tier, but I think that's just how it's gonna be because a lot of these cards are good. They're gonna stay in the A tier. Mathurin's nice though, 6'5", very nice slasher. Not the best movement wise, but a really good jumper, and he's not a liability defensively either. He's a solid A tier. Wouldn't put him any higher than that, but good card. DeAndre Ayton, I am going to go S tier as well. Him and Bamba are easily the two best bigs on this list at the center position. The beauty of Ayton is that because he already has a diamond card as well, his Amethyst is actually more affordable than almost all of the really good Amethyst wild gems on this list, which is pretty nice. He's up to like 80-something thousand MT. He was in the 60s last week, but still under 100K for him. If you need a big, probably the best big you can buy for that price point. Goran Dragic just needs more defense and a little more slashing. He's not terrible. He is 6'4" with a good jumper, but I just don't think he's that great, honestly, on the defensive end of the court at all. Damari Carroll is better than Jaden McDaniels. OG Anunoby, yeah, I'm gonna go low S with him as well. He's very versatile defensively, 90s across the board in terms of the defensive stats, money jumper as well, and an 85 driving dunk. Doesn't have SIGs, but he's got everything else. He's a good card. Brandon Jennings, I'm sorry, no D at all. That's a D tier card. He just no guarding it in the slightest. Offensively, he's very fun to use, but he's still D tier. Gus Gerard, I'm gonna go A tier with him as well. 6'8", nice movement, good shooting guard. Just does a lot of things good, honestly. Pretty well complete stats and bad as well. His jumper's nice. He's a nice option for sure. One of the better cards in A tier for sure. James Donaldson's also going to go D tier. He's 7'2", but he's got 63 speed and 25 3 ball. I'm sorry, that's not that great. LaFonso Ellis has really, really nice complete stats and badges. Is very well rounded. Again, yet another A tier. We have so many A tiers, but I think they got to stay like this, man. They're like, I don't want to move any of these guys down. There's just a lot of good amethysts, honestly. Like LaFonso's 29 total badges as a base card. He's got 95 driving dunk, which fits the meta of the game really well now as well. Offensively, I like Julius Randle as a pick and popper. Defensively, he's super meh. I think he's one of the more mediocre cards in C tier. Kawhi is nice, 6'7" shooting guard, has decent stats and badges. He's not bad. I'm gonna go A tier with him too. Yet another good A tier, and then finally Jimmy Butler at small forward. Probably B tier. He doesn't have insanely complete stats and badges. Would need a lot of MT and badges to badge him up a bit more. And honestly, I mean, I don't think his jumper's that insane. He's a 6'7" small forward. He's not a bad card, but he's not an insane card. I think B tier is fair with him. That being said, I think this is going to be the list. Definitely a little top heavy, but overall I feel like a pretty accurate list. So I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.